Scorpio, welcome back. This is your July to mid-August love reading, and if you're new to the channel, can't get my words out already, great sign. Means spirit's coming in really strongly. Yep, if you're new to the channel, then welcome. Stick with us through to the end. I do feel this is an energy that's been unfolding for quite some time, the theme within the reading. I'm here in November. It'll be taking you right the way up until November. Remember though guys, it is collective. Claim the bits that do fit, drop those that don't, and if we could do the nice bits, liking, sharing, subscribing, that would be fabulous. Thank you very much. It's my favourite weather outside, thundering and lightning, so I apologise if it comes through on the mic, but I reckon it adds to the reading. Clear, strong guidance please, Spirit. What can you give me for Scorpio coming into the reading for love? What have you got for me? Four of Pentacles. Your party, how do they view you at the moment? Queen of Wands. What's gone down in the recent past? I want to take that one that's just shot out there. Two of Pentacles, that's in reverse. How are things between the both of you as of present? Ace of Pentacles. I'm feeling that's an apology or someone nudging either one of you towards this new beginning, whether it is you're together or not. What's going on? What's going on? Oh my God. What is going on behind the scenes that apparently you're not aware of, Scorpio? Page of Cups. And then I've just heard interesting. Your party, how do they feel towards you at present? Four of Cups. Their fears, anxieties and concerns when it comes to the connection with yourself. Queen of Pentacles. I'm hearing endowment. A plan of action when it comes to moving the connection forward with you. Now remember, this doesn't mean to say they're going to get with you or they're going to break up with you. It's just to try and get the ball rolling, the energy moving a little bit. What's their plan of action? Judgment card. Some of you may be Scorpio, Sagittarius cusp. And Spirit, what are you predicting will unfold over the next 8 to 12 weeks? So telling me to take from the bottom. Seven of Wands, Leo energy. One of you isn't able to think clearly here. Absolutely thrown everywhere. Feel it strongly coming through in the energy. It's quite a dazed type energy. Maybe a disorientation because of stress. Maybe because of drugs or alcohol. Some type of illusion. I feel there's things that are being said that's causing one of you to get defensive. Maybe that your party is viewing you at the moment as being motivated, wanting to move forward, but you're actually not wanting to move forward without them. You're just putting steps in front of you to help you out of the pits, I'm hearing at the moment. It's a very self-preservation type energy. They see you as being motivated, but that doesn't mean to say that's what you're like. It may be that you're just not giving much off. Four of Pentacles energy, because there's an irritableness. Spirit, how do you see Scorpio coming into the reading? This energy is everywhere. It's a very confused energy. I feel this is why this Two of Pentacles is over here, because it's something that's not coming to an end. It's not coming to an end because there's avoidance. There isn't a coming together to reach a point of clarity. There's staying away from each other. So whilst there's no arguing, nothing's actually being resolved, and this is why this whirlwind energy is in here. Four of Pentacles, what can you give me please, Spirit? The Moon, there's that confusion, that anxiety. Three of Swords, that can be Libra energy, and there's more Libra energy as well with the Empress cards. You're holding back because you know there's an upset here, may have been towards your mum, or you're keeping something quiet from your mum or the mother or father of your children. The Empress doesn't have to be male or female. You may have said something or done something while she's being pregnant, or there's an issue to do with pregnancy that you just keep revisiting. It's not going anywhere. But I feel it's time that's precious. You recognise it's precious, or Spirit sees you as recognising this time is precious. But whilst you're not wanting to spend any more time discussing this issue, I'm hearing boundary between parents. It's actually costing you more in the long run because you need to talk about it. Your party, they view you as being in this Queen of Wands energy. We've then got the Two of Cups, that's in reverse, the Fool, and the Five of Swords. You're being viewed by your party as handling the situation a lot better than what you actually are. Personally, I feel all of this energy is going to continue right the way up until, I'd say, about September, end of September, because that's when the new moon in Libra is. You've got the moon here, you've got Libra there, and you've got Libra there as well. 25th, 26th to the 29th, 30th. Remember, that's not going to be for all of you. The Fool energy, while it is a new energy, they're at the beginning of the journey. It can be about going out, wandering towards new beginnings. And it's difficult because it's the unknown. But I'm getting more of a lost type energy and a confusion. That's why it's followed by that Five of Swords. There's a needing to stop and pay attention, and your party's not seeing you as stopping and paying attention. You've completely isolated yourself, and that's why that Two of Cups is in reverse. And this moving forward, it feels more scattered and impulsive than what it is actually organised and preparing yourself for. I'm hearing any adversities that come your way. Two of Pentacles, that's in reverse. What's gone down in the recent past, please, Spirit? Eight of Wands energy and the Wheel of Fortune. Some areas I take 2 cards, some I take 3 cards. You know, I'm going to take another card on that. King of Pentacles. Some of you as well, maybe Libra, Scorpio cusps. There's an avoidance of overwhelm here and absolute fleeing. I feel it's you, Scorpio, especially with this Eight of Wands energy. There's a wanting to move forward and a promising, I feel, with this Knight of Pentacles, even if it's just to yourself, that it's going to be done correctly. But there's a trying to discipline, but you can't quite get there. You may be wandering around aimlessly, trying to find somebody to take control of the situation, even asking the universe, meditating, but it's not happening. You can see the Wheel of Fortune there, and you may be able to see the fibre that's being spun there on that wheel, but it's all tangled up. There's a wanting for someone to come in and help you, but not knowing how to ask. Someone's really struggling with communication here. I feel quite dazed as well. I'm sensing an alcohol, drug, sleep deprivation, or such an overhanging stress that the words aren't even coming out right anymore. There's response in the background here to action only being taken when it's the fan. It's very reactive. It's not responsive, and what we need to do, I'm hearing what we need to do. There's no sticking to a plan here. And when something goes wrong, then action is taken. Incredibly stubborn energy. Real strong denial I'm sensing as well. It's as if there's a crisis point, and then when you hit crisis point, you then go, right, we need to do something about this, and then you move forward again. You may then get offered support or guidance, and someone will say to you, I think you should consider doing this. But instead of still moving forward with what you need to do, whilst you're in a good place, knowing you'll hit another crisis point down the line, you don't. I'm hearing you recoil. You go right the way back and wait for another real crisis point, and then you move forward again. So the only time you're shifting is when you're having these tower moments. You're not keeping up with the plan. Spirit is showing me as well someone gorging on a lot of food, and they'll eat and eat and eat to the point they feel they're going to explode, and then they get up the next day and go, right, I'm not going to do that anymore. But instead of sticking to a plan and being disciplined to gradually lose the weight, I'm not sure where this is going. They don't. They wait until crisis point and then start researching how they need to be eating healthier. but then they don't stick to it. They'll have another crisis point again, and then they'll overindulge again. It's this constant overindulging energy. I feel it's towards food as well, with that pentacle being there, as in plants, vegetables, growth. Is an earth energy. What's gone down in the present between the both of you? Card just flung itself out there, and there's that Queen of Wands again, but it's now in reverse. There's an offering. I'm hearing of pittance, but this Queen of Wands is quite a mean girl type energy. It's someone that's lacking ambition, motivation, can be quite bullying, can be seen as the mistress as well, doesn't have to be, but it can be male or female. But whilst your party sees you as being in this Queen of Wands energy moving on, I don't feel you are. I do sense strongly this is you. They've put out there, or it's been put out there to you, because you're quite a unpleasant energy to be around. This is just what's coming through. They're trying to give you suggestions. It may just be, not just, it may be that you're depressed. You are unwell. That's the Queen of Wands that's in reverse, and they're trying to get you to motivate yourself to move forward, but you can't seem to get the grasp of it. That's why that wheel is there with the material. It's getting all tangled up. There's no flow. What else can you give me, Spirit? The Hermit. There's that stubborn resistance energy, and the Emperor. One of you then has to put your foot down, take control and charge, and I feel puts their guard up. This may have gone, words are so tangled. I feel this is your guard that's being put up here. There's a resorting or going back to something in the past, a constant revisiting it. And then I'm hearing airy fairy, as if those plants there that are around the Emperor's head, kind of away with it, away with the clouds a little bit. Quite hippie style, trying to become thankful for what it is that's around you, and you start to appreciate the small things, but it's not sustaining. Yeah, Page of Pentacles energy. So there's that reaching out again, wanting to do the research, wanting to surge forward, but it's as if it's never getting past this Page energy. It starts off well, starts off with great intentions, but it never stays. This can be a role as well that's within a business, within a career, and they're telling you because you're not in the right place, you need time out, respite. There's also a hoping, and then I'm hearing a helping, a getting assistance, and a reflecting here. I feel around your birthday, a card or something that has been sent to you telling you how everything is. I'm not getting an email, but it might be. It feels more special, a bit more personal and intimate than that, as if someone's taken the time out to get you a card that speaks volumes, but it's new energy. Page of Cups, what can you give me please, Spirit? What's going on behind the scenes that apparently you're not aware of? Four of Swords energy, loads of Libra in this reading. There's your energy with the Death card and the Lovers Gemini energy. There's various downloads that's coming through with this. This can be a message that you've given to them, or a child who's putting out there they're holding back. Maybe from a Libra, Scorpio, or they're saying it to a Libra, and they've been given a lot to think about, and it completely changes the situation that they're in. What's this energy here, please, Spirit, between the Lovers in the green clothing? What's this energy? Six of Swords, until they start moving forward. There's a hippie vibe. Someone quite spiritual that's influencing a party around here, or trying to ground. There's also a bereavement, and even though they're not directly attached to you, it's imposing on your relationship, but you feel you can't say anything yet. Or if you have said something, Your party's not responding to it. They're making it seem like they're moving forward more than what they actually are. I don't even know where that's coming from. But there's definite blockages here. I feel you, Scorpio, may have put your guard up to a Libra. That's over here. But an opportunity has come in that's guiding your party forward. Maybe that they've gone for a reading. They've started to socialise more. I haven't got a clue where these downloads are coming from. This is how they feel towards you as of present, Scorpio. So this is how they feel towards you. Again, more Libra energy. 2 of Swords. There's that irritableness. Page of Swords. Knight of Wands. They're protecting themselves. They don't know how to deal with a situation. And they want to say something to you or be able to influence you with this 4 of Cups energy and leave you sitting to process it. But they don't feel it's going in. That's why she's got her eyes covered there on that 2 of Swords. She's wanting to let the information in, the lady there. But remember, it's not male or female. But it's not being heard. It's not being understood. It's not being processed. And this is why that Page of Swords is there, because there's a drip feeding of information, but that sword, it's down at the bottom there. In the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith tarot deck, it's held up straight as if it's clear, the information that's coming through. But here it isn't. There's a letting it in, kinda. But they constantly see you as going backwards. They want to tell you the importance of the relationship, but you've got to get past this barrier first. And every time you move forward, there's always a constant looking back. What's the looking back at, please, Spirit? Oh, they've just said to a child. That's that Page of Swords there. Maybe looking back to when you was a child, or it may be that you're moving forward, but what's holding you back is your children. The World card, that's ruled by Saturn. Saturn's retrograde at the moment. Usually that would be in reverse. I feel there's going to be closure around the 6th of November. There's going to be denial up until then. Not completely denial though. It's more of a resistance. But this party, or one of you, sees you gradually getting the information. But you don't want to make your person aware, Scorpio, that you're taking on board what they're saying. Very, very stubborn energy. Really stubborn energy. And this is why it's moving so slowly. Saturn retrograde is about opening up those boundaries, those institutionalized mindsets. And whilst there's a remaining of discipline or being quite closed off, there is a ever so slight more reflection on areas that need working on. The reason there's no closure here, or this isn't coming to an end, or is so drawn out, is because the issue now isn't just about whatever it is that's holding you back. It's also about winning the argument. Instead of coming together to get to the win and the both of you being together, you're not. You're now separating yourselves from each other and arguing with each other or staying away from each other because one of you is trying to get the other one to buckle first. So you've now got 2 issues on your hands. You've now got the issue that put you there, which may be about food, drugs, alcohol, over-socialising, overworking. Issues from the past to do with mums or being a mother or a father, a parent. Crikey, where's all this coming from? But then you've got the additional factor on top of that, because the game between the both of you is to win, to get your other party to see completely from your point of view, but you're not going to do because you're 2 different people. Queen of Pentacles, their fears, anxieties and concerns when it comes to the connection with you. The Devil energy, the 6 of Pentacles and the 4 of Pentacles. There's a holding back of money here. There's meant to be repayments and there isn't. Strong Capricorn as well within this reading, because the Queen Queen of Pentacles, Sagittarius, Capricorn. The Devil energy is Capricorn. Six of Pentacles, it's Taurus, but that's still an earth energy. And the Four of Pentacles, it's Capricorn. Strong Capricorn within the reading. This can be a party that works from home because it's a Queen energy. Or somebody that's in their feminine energy a lot, and a listening ear. Wealthy, established, seems to have everything under control. But if you look at the Devil card here and the Six of Pentacles, I hope you can get this. The Devil's got hold of the two parties there by a chain. But then if you look on this card, that can be seen as the Devil and the two parties there, like the two parties that are here. On this card, there's an offering back of money. But I feel it's blocked and they're in this energy. And it's still not been given back. It's meant to be in this energy to what was agreed, but it's actually in this energy. The blockage is, it may have been repaid, it may have been done late, but there's consequences that are coming with it. And this is why there's possibly a holding back of further money. They may be repaying something that you're not aware of. Or they're trying to get themselves set up, or you may be trying to get yourself set up. I'm hearing to go about things independently. There's an inheritance here as well, and you feel like you're entitled to it, and they're trying to cut you out here. But that's not going to be able to happen. Because I'm being shown the scales there. And the scales are also held by the Justice card, which is Libra. Judgment card, what can you give me, please, Spirit? Spirit's telling me to change deck. And I'm going to take that card because it threw itself out. There's a needing of help because something hasn't come to an end. That may be debts, owing of time, being snide on family members, feelings of despair. They feel boundaried. There's no more standing up and being able to defend themselves. There's strong Gemini within this reading as well. Maybe that you're involved with the Gemini, or something went down, new moon in Gemini, which was around about the 4th of June. What can you give me on this 10 of Swords, please, Spirit? Ace of Swords, that's in reverse. They can't seem to get a grip or understand why they're there. And the Hierophant. There isn't clarity here. This Hierophant may be about a pension, where they can go for help, where you can both go for help. The Judgment card as well can also be about counselling, and they're struggling because this issue, they can't seem to get to grips with bringing closure to it. That's why the Ace of Swords is in reverse as well. But there's also an ascending process. And I'm hearing epiphany, and you can see the light that's at the top of the stairs there. It's a Taurus energy, this Hierophant card. I feel this is linked to the full moon in Taurus, which does take place at the end of October. There's a needing of help. There's spiritual growth here that's going on, and that may not be the direction that they want to go in, but it's happened. It's a dark night of the soul I feel they're going through. And this is why that Scorpio card is there, that Death card. Massive, huge amount of transformation. You've got the Fool card that's up at the top. You've got the Judgment, the Hierophant, as I said, the Emperor, the Hermit. Key cards here. The universe is getting involved with the Wheel of Fortune and the World. This isn't just to... and the Devil. I mean, crikey. They're all here. This isn't just to teach you, Scorpio, a lesson. This is to teach your party as well. There's so much denial on both sides. But I did say at the beginning of the reading, this does feel like a forward reading. October, November. The good thing is, if this hasn't unfolded yet, or you don't like the sound of it, there's more choice now. So you can set yourself up for if this situation was to unfold or take action, based on trying to prevent the bits that you don't like actually happening. Spirit is saying here about reaching out, looking for strategies before the crisis point is hit, because it seems that both of you or all of you are only moving forward or responding when a crisis point is hit, but there's no strategies that are set up at the moment to keep you on more of an even flow, or both of you on an even flow and in a better headspace for if a crisis happens again. Productivity is only coming from the crises. I hope that's making sense. 7 of Wands energy, what can you give me please, Spirit, over the next 8 to 12 weeks? This is Leo energy, doesn't have to be. There's a coming back together. There's that Fool energy. I feel there's more cooperation now, and this is the exact same card that's up here. This is why Spirit wanted me to change deck. Even though somebody's defensive and standing the ground, they are letting more through. There's understanding and a gripping of a situation more than what it was before, because it was in the 5 of Swords energy. Now it's in the 7 of Wands energy of I'm standing my ground, I'm determined. I'm determined for us to both to move forward together. 2 of Cups, not separately. But it's you or your party. I feel strongly it's you, Scorpio. You're learning to live more independently. And that's why the Fool that is there is nicely following that 2 of Cups. It's a crisis not just for you, Scorpio, and your party, but for everyone around you to get your head out of your and really look at the situation for what it is. This cannot be avoided anymore. And this is what Spirit's trying to tell you. Wheel of Fortune, Devil, World, Empress, Moon. It's everywhere. Death card. What's next? Sorry, I do apologise. There's that Knight of Wands again. And 8 of Swords. There's a huge amount of growth that goes on from there. And what Spirit's predicting there, that'll unfold over the next 8 to 12 weeks. Remember, if you only identify with this in November, this may not happen until January. You've got the Fool card there. You aren't working together here, or you can't seem to work together or get the support from each other, even though the connection is as tight and you are as close as what you are. But moving forward, this Fool energy, it is them working alone, feeling isolated. But whatever it is they're isolated with, they can't seem to let it go. But there's an outburst here, a moment of clarity. There's growth, a laughing, because there's a breakthrough. The exact same cards have come out, 2 of Cups, but they're there in the reverse, the Fool, and it's there. There is a movement forward. There's a bit of, I'm hearing, staggering that goes with it. It's not in a straight line, but it never is. But I'm hearing a departing, a letting go here with this 8 of Swords energy that's in reverse. It's a very liberating type energy, like that Hierophant energy that's up there. There's more clarity now around what options, what solutions are available. This does feel stronger that Spirit is identifying where you're going to be in a couple of months, and then a bit further on from that as well. Anything that's in here that you don't like, you've got choice, because it's a predictive reading for all of you. It's not going to be here yet, so you've got the opportunity to tweak or put things in place for when I'm hearing again, it's fun. You don't need this situation to happen, this situation here. You can go straight from your past or your present, wherever you identify, straight to this bit and go, right, well, instead of us going through that naff moment, we can go straight to this moment here. Spirit's giving you the jump, giving you the head start, telling you this is the direction it's going, but try and take the diversion and swerve that bit. It's not necessary. But if you're already going through this, don't panic. It does come round, I feel, the energy. It does come into your awareness. It may only be, as I said, round about the end of October, but there's massive growth happening here, not just for the crisis point, but for everyone that's around as well. It's trickling out into other people. It does, in some ways, and I know this isn't going to be for all of you, feel like a blessing in disguise. It's crossing the T's, dotting the I's, which before, the energy that I'm getting, a lot of you was unwilling to do. Sending massive hugs your way. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and look forward to catching up with you early August.